that we're not done yet. We got to get back to where we were. It's going to be electric. All that stuff. Says they're not done yet. You believe they're not done yet? You think there's more moves on the horizon here, Andy, or have you become a full-blown... in the short time that we worked together, did I turn you into a full-blown Red Sox cynic?
No, I'm a cynic.
Yeah.
And I was led in
Very
that.
nice. Work here is done.
You see today the finalists for Sasaki?
I did not. No.
There were 3 finalists.
Uh-huh. Dodgers.
Yep. Padres. Mm-hmm. And there is a team east of that.
East of the Southern California.
Yeah. So that could be the Red Sox, right?
Probably not.
Could be the Yankees.
Toronto Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. We're not even in the top 3, and the top 3 includes the Blue Jays?
Yes.
So the guy coming from Japan wants to go to Canada?
Yeah.
Over Boston.
Yep.
What the hell's going on?
We weren't in the top 10.
What the hell is going on? Like, seriously, no, I do not believe that. They'll do other things, but it's not going to move.
Like, are you out on Bregman and, the rest of the...
I have no interest in Bregman.
Well, okay, but are you out on the idea that they even sign him?
Yeah, oh, no, I'm not out.
Okay.
So I put this in the email. You need to read it. I had a printed copy, but I think I lost it. The column that I read on the show on Friday.
Rosenthal? Oh, yeah. He was ripping everybody.
He was taking pot shots. I thought Shaughnessy wrote it and just sent it to him, and he put his byline on it. It was pot shot city at the Red Sox, at Kennedy, at everybody. And that's kind of where I am, too. That whether it's you or whether it's them. I don't know who gets credit. You for opening my eyes to them or them for just being who they are.
You ever seen the movie They Live with Rowdy Piper?
Yes.
It's like I gave you the glasses.
You did.
And now you can see the aliens and you can see all the propaganda everywhere. Like you couldn't see it before, but now you can see it.
And you know who I am most? I'm going to say it. I hate when people say this, but I'm going to say it. You know who I'm most disappointed in?
Who?
Who do you think?
Yourself.
You should know. No, I'm doing a fine job.
Well, for not seeing it sooner, I guess, for being so gullible.
Stiz, would you like to guess?
Alex Cora.
I bought all that crap he sold me late last year.
It's not Alex Cora's call.
No, but he was
trying to put pressure on the front office too.
He took
it doesn't
the money.
matter.
Andy was convinced he took the job because he knew things were going to change.
And now I know because I listened to Bradfo's podcast.
I bet they told him it was going to change.
He took the money. That's what he took.
Well,
he said it's a business. And I get that you have a family and generational wealth and you got to take care of yourself and all that. But then you spewed all this like, we're never going to stink again and the struggles are over. And I just, no, he misled me and I do not like to be misled. Because what have they done this offseason that has gotten me excited?
You didn't get all jazzed up about Aroldis Chapman. The Garrett Crochet trade everybody liked. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
But even that is cheap.
Oh, it's cheap, sure. But
That's
it's a move.
what I don't like.
It's a move.
I know, but and it would have been a nice move in conjunction with other moves.
No, it is a nice move. It's a nice move on its own, yeah.
On its own, it's nice. Could have been part of a great offseason. If you spent money and got the cheap starting pitcher, stud ace, what does Lou call him? The pig? If you got the pig, but also spent money on other elite talent, this could have been one of the great off seasons in the history of the Red Sox. Is it? I don't think it is.
It is not, no.
What am I... Walker Buehler? Because he pitched well in the World Series?
That's the thing. Walker Buehler's a big question mark.
Yeah.
And there's still a ton of... There's a list of question marks. Is this team going to be 500 again? Is this a playoff team? Like, there's a lot of legitimate question marks here on this roster still. Walker Buehler's one of them. The bullpen is still one of them. The right-handed power bat is still one of them. Like, I'm sorry, Rob Refsnyder's not enough. It's all you got.
Not to mention,
all you have left.
They lost. They needed a right-handed power bat, and they lost a right-hand. They're actually a net negative.
Yeah.
They've gotten worse in that area. Who's hitting home runs from the right side of the plate?
Trevor Story.
For 4 games. What about the other 158?
Rob, didn't you just hear me? Rob Refsnyder.
Yeah, well, let's move on to somebody else.
That's
and
it.
now I got to hear that.
That's pretty much it.
I got to hear that David Hamilton has put on like 15 pounds and is the best shape of his life, and Cora's like in love with him. That Connor Wong is bulked up and is in the best shape of his life, or I can do what loser teams do, in my opinion, and put all my eggs in the Christian Campbell, Roman Anthony, Marcelo Mayer basket. Oh, is that where we're back to doing that? We're just putting our eggs in that basket?
Kind of, yeah.
Did you guys see they went to the Celtics game? They put that all over social media.
Which Celtics game?
Your Celtics game.
The Kings game?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't notice. We were up in the rafters, so I didn't notice a lot. But yeah, that was.
They did a whole social media spiel for it. They're blowing these guys up huge.
So they got to watch the Celtics get pile driven by Domantas Sabonis in the 28 rebounds and all that.
Exactly.
That was a lot of fun.
Welcome to Boston.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this guy. That was unbelievable. Sabonis was everywhere in that game. And De'Aaron Fox didn't even play. And the Celtics got smoked in that game. I'm worried about them. But back to the Red Sox here for a minute.
You worried about them, too?
I'm worried about them, too. And there's also this. Jarren Duran, okay, has a breakout year. He was good the year before. Great last year. Really great last year. And a big part of the reason why they won as many games as they did, why they were so close to 500, the reason why they weren't a sub-500 team, basically, is because of Jarren Duran and how he just completely took the reins of that team and that offense and was a dynamo most of the year. Like, he had a couple of down weeks here and there, but he was awesome, basically, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And if you need him to be doing that every year in order to compete, like, if he can't take even a small step back without all of a sudden your offense losing their main driver and the guy who got a lot of things going for them all season long. Like, he was everywhere. He was a power hitter. He was a terror on the base paths. He hit for average. Like, he was, I feel like that was such a, I don't want to call it a fluke because he did have a good year before that, and I think he'll have another good year going forward. But he can't get worse, there can't be a step backwards because then you didn't supplement the rest of the offense enough, that's the problem, yeah.
You've gotten worse offensively, in my opinion, and, I give Alex Cora credit.
And now they're stuck with him. They're going to arbitration hearings with him. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, they're motivating him. That's all that is. It's a motivational tactic.
For $500,000.
Alex Cora has his eyes open, I think, to his offense isn't as good as its numbers. He brought this up with Bradfo, that the totality of their numbers over the whole season rank well. But they went through stretches where the offense was terrible. And he talked about having to stabilize that. You know how you stabilize that? Good players.
Yeah.
Really good players. If you, and this is an extreme example, but hey, they were supposedly in on him, so I'm going to use it. When you have a guy like Juan Soto, he generally doesn't go through a lot of slumps. Elite players don't go through slumps. You know who goes through slumps? Mediocre players, guys, good players. And do they have an elite player?
No. Well, Duran might be it. Duran and Crochet.
That's what about Devers?
Devers, is he elite?
I don't know. He makes elite
money.
He
makes elite money. I don't know if he's elite. He's a very good player. I don't know if he's elite. Is he elite talent?
I don't know. As the host of the Red Sox pregame show, I'm not sure you can say that Rafael Devers is not an elite talent.
Well, too bad. I just said it. And I think that, if
but
you're
I agree with you.
Right? Like, I think Duran passed him last year. And I think Crochet, I'd consider him a better pitcher than Devers as a third baseman.
Yeah, I was talking about hitting and lineup and scoring runs and offense.
Devers is one of your better players. Is he elite? I mean, you could debate that, I guess. But I'd say Duran, last year Duran was elite.
Absolutely.
He was an elite player. He was better than Devers. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they're both elite. If you want to say it's got to be one or the other, then Duran was the elite guy and Devers was very good.
And Devers can be truly elite for periods.
Yeah.
He's that classic. He can carry the ball club for a week. But he's also dealt with injuries. He's tailed off. Like, I don't know. I continue to say the return on that $300 million investment is not exactly what you would have hoped it would have been.
Here's what Pete Abraham said about the Red Sox handling of Jarren Duran. Quote, "The Red Sox are being foolish. Foolish, I say. Going into arbitration with Jarren Duran over $500,000, but team policy across the majors is to go to a hearing with any ARB-eligible player who doesn't agree before the deadline. Players are required to attend such hearings, so Duran has to go to St. Petersburg, Florida, and listen to a representative from the Red Sox lobby for him to be paid less after having the best year of his career. Having Duran sit there and listen to reasons why he's not worth an extra $500,000 is a bad idea. Players invariably come away angry with the team, and it could cloud the possibility of an extension. Yet teams fight players for even small amounts. Angels are going to a hearing with Luis Renofo for $150,000. The Yankees haven't gone to arbitration with a player since 2017. They'd rather keep the peace. That is, I think, astounding. Whether it's a motivational tactic or not, he's still, even if it's arbitration, $500,000, he's still playing for a contract, right? He's still playing for the extension. You don't think he's going to be motivated to do that? If you pay him $500,000, it's ridiculous.
I do. I'm not them. And I just think this is a sign they don't really want him long term. I don't know how you can, the examples of guys getting ticked off.
Because they have to pay him.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no question.
Right.
And I actually don't know if I fault them on that. He's a little older. He's not a young guy, sort of like. There are some questions, whatever, and the pipeline and fit and all of those things.
I'm tired of them looking at their best players and saying, we're good. Mookie Betts, Jarren Duran. Not that they're the same guy, but you know what I mean? Like the best player right now.
Or how about like Hunter Renfroe and Tyler O'Neill? Yeah. Not that they're their best players, but they're
useful players who are
guys that produce.
For them, and they said, we're good.
And they have these other ideas that everything is annoying about them. It really is. Right now, I feel like you. Maybe this is your, like, walk-away gift that you leave me, is my angst with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing these numbers, this idea that they want to win 95 games and that they want to win the East. And, like, yeah, I want a lot of things, too. But unless I do, it's like the person who wants to lose weight but keeps popping ding-dongs and, like...
Well, that's personal.
But no, I'm just saying.
Excuse me.
If you want to do something, don't you have to take steps in that direction? Generally,
yes. Or you could do the shots. But yes, usually that's what you have to do.
You can take steps in that direction. Even doing the shots. The Red Sox would say, okay, I want to get skinny. I'm going to do the shots. Then they'd show up and say, how much are the shots? I'll stay fat.
Yeah, no,
right? That's what they would do.
Yeah, that's probably right.